Alright, hello guys, welcome back to another video. So this is video 3 in the saga, and I was going to stop talking about this topic after video 2, as things have been going absolutely wild within the past 24 hours, especially over on Twitter. There has been so much happening over there, and some of it is true and some of it is not. So always, when you're on Twitter and you read a headline, please for the love of God, do not immediately, without even checking if that information is true or not, do not repost the information and say it's 100% a fact, because a lot of that is happened within the past 24 hours, and there's a lot of misinformation and stuff going on regarding the situation, as many other content creators have discussed. Because in my last video, at no point did I even suggest, or let alone say that it's true, that Kris Tyson groomed somebody, or that Kris Tyson is a predator, or a pedophile. If people are saying that over on Twitter or on other YouTube videos or what, I didn't say that, and I literally said in the video, the most that I can call that, what we went over in the last video, is really odd behavior, especially given that in my video before that, we were talking about the lolly situation regarding Kris Tyson. And after I'm done talking about this update here that recently came out as of like an hour or two ago, I'm going to go a little bit deeper in that, and also I am going to be criticizing the response that Kris Tyson gave us. Because yeah guys, if you guys haven't heard the news, Kris from MrBeast, or Ava, has announced that they are going to be permanently leaving MrBeast. And how I know this is because recently, as of today, they put out a tweet on their Twitter. So without further ado, let's get into it. Kris Tyson a little bit earlier at around 3:30 p.m. EST put out a tweet and said this: "I would like to apologize for any of my past behavior or comments if it hurt or offended anyone. It was not my intent. Seeing recent events, we mutually decided it's best I permanently step away from all things MrBeast and social media to focus on my family and mental health." Now, I just have to say, there are some problems here. And no, it's not because Kris is transgender. Like, just the fact that the trans community got shit for this is absolutely ridiculous and disgusting to me. And I'm not just saying that either, because just because one person decided to be into lolly art and look like a fucking pedophile, let alone that this all happened when they weren't transgender, that does not mean that everybody who happens to be transgender is this way. Like, that take just absolutely boggles my mind, and not in a good way. Now, besides that, let's just get to where Kris fucked up here. First of all, let's go over the fact that this is like a PR response and literally doesn't address anything. Nothing at all. This doesn't address the lolly or your connection with Shadman. It doesn't address the lava GS stuff, and I know that isn't as important as the lolly situation, but it doesn't address anything there either. But might I ask something here, Kris? I don't really know what "it was not my intent" is referring to here, but all I do know is that either you're talking about the lava GS situation or you're talking about the lolly stuff. And I mean, when it comes down to the lolly stuff, it definitely seemed like it was your intent to essentially enjoy lolly. Now, I guess I will say one thing. I'm kind of happy that this separation did happen, because just based off of the weird behavior, and honestly just based off primarily the lolly stuff with Shadman, I didn't think Kris should have been on the MrBeast team anymore, me personally. Something else I also wanted to take a look at here, something that I found to be pretty interesting that is in the replies under this Kris Tyson tweet. We have a reply here from Keemstar that says, "You didn't apologize to me a month ago in private when I brought up your behavior supporting the cartoon CP artist that drew my 8-year-old daughter in a sexual way. What changed?" Like, yeah, this just shows right here that when something is brought up in public like this and it's just too much for Kris to handle and there's literally just no coming back from it, like, yeah, of course, that's when Kris comes out and very vaguely apologizes for it. Like, you've got to be kidding me right now. If you're apologizing, are you saying all the allegations are true? Because that's what the statement appears to be suggesting. Well, honestly, this statement is more of like a defense and something that definitely was given to Kris by, you know, the PR team behind MrBeast, or maybe Kris has, you know, a PR team for themselves or something, I don't know. But by Kris saying, "I would like to apologize for any of my past behavior," like, do you realize it says any? Like, just because they use the word any there in reference to her past behavior or comments, no matter what that might be, that doesn't specifically confirm whether or not, you know, said allegations are true, and it's kind of just a defense. Also, I'm not giving shit to Omni for that. I just figured I would clarify that. It looks like somebody responded to Omni's comment here and said, "No, I think it's a trans girl that's tired of constantly getting harassed for being trans and stepping away for her their own well-being. I mean, it could be that, or it could be that on top of the fact that they got exposed for some really damning things and literally just can't do anything going forward because they're being called a pedophile and a groomer and other bad things. Now, anyways, besides the comments, I just wanted to get back into the whole lolly situation. That actually happened to be my first video on the topic. I think it got like 300,000 views on it. And I just wanted to say, it was never my intention to have the whole lava GS situation absolutely muddy the waters. And personally, what I believe is that my first video about this, where I talked about the lolly situation and that absolutely disgusting behavior where Kris was buying lolly art from Shadman, who was known for drawing Keemstar's 8-year-old daughter in some illegal ways. I believe all of that, despite me covering the lava GS situation and it blowing up and all that, what I believe is important right now, and I need you guys to listen to me, what I believe is 100% way more important than the lava GS stuff is to inform everyone that you know and do whatever you need to do on social media to inform other people. People need to hear about what is on the screen here right now, because this right here is why Kris should be canceled and should be hated for. And if you happen to still not know what this is or what this is about or why this is bad, well, let me put it in an easy way for you. Shadman draws Lolicon, which is essentially CP, the C standing for child and the P standing for yeah. And with the case of Lolicon, it is drawn, and that's what Shadman does essentially. And he did it of Keemstar's daughter in the past, and I really shouldn't have to tell you why that's bad, but just the fact that Kris had any connection at all and was quite frankly begging Shadman to make lolly for Kris. I think that that is why Kris should no longer have a platform, and I think that people need to start shouting that even more from the rooftops, because everybody's going on about the situation that I covered in my second video, and I know that's my fault, but we need to redirect our attention to the damning material. Now, when it comes down to MrBeast, I would really love to hear a response from MrBeast, and the reason why I say that is because MrBeast was at least aware of this and didn't do anything about it. Now, I'm not trying to accuse MrBeast of things that you know he didn't do or anything like that, or oh, since he was looking at the picture, oh, that means he liked it or something. No, that's not what I'm saying. What I am saying is that how is this behavior allowed to happen and MrBeast just didn't do anything about it as far as I'm aware? Like, we need to know. So I'd really love to hear that response, or at least something from MrBeast regarding this, because currently at the time of recording this video, MrBeast has been radio silent. Like, I really hate to say it, but this is not over yet. So I might be having to make another video about this, but just remember what I said. Shout this stuff loud and clear from the rooftops. Don't falsely accuse people of doing things that you don't necessarily know that they actually did. Don't misrepresent anything that I said in my video about anybody or about what my videos are about, because that happened a lot recently. And also, lastly, not every transgender person is like this or into this kind of stuff, and I don't believe that they should be being attacked because of this. The reason why we're talking about this is because Kris did bad things in the past, things that were kept quiet for a long time regarding their whole lolly situation. So yeah, I guess with that all being said, I'm going to be wrapping up the video right there. Thank you guys so much for watching. If you happen to enjoy the video, make sure you like, comment, and subscribe, because doing so will help the video and the algorithm so that more people will see it. Thank you guys so much for being a member to the channel. Your support really means the world to me, and I really do appreciate it. My name is Breone, and I will see you in my next video. Peace.
Shit it all.